There's a massive debate right now amongst real estate agents out there trying to become top listing agents. And that is, what is the best source to get my leads from? So in today's video, I'm gonna break down the actual facts, what I've personally experienced in my business, and I'm gonna make a recommendation at the end of this video to what I believe to be the best listing lead sources in our entire industry, okay? So let's just jump right into it. If there's anything in today's video that makes sense to you and you wanna learn more from me, maybe talk about joining my lifetime mentorship program, be happy to talk about the details. There's a link in the description box. Go ahead and click that. You can jump on a call and then we can talk about whether or not working together makes any sense. So when it comes to different lead sources, you've got Mojo, RedX, Vulcan 7, My Plus Leads, LandVoice, the list goes on and on and on and on, right? I think that there's a couple things we need to talk through. I always recommend that if an agent's gonna win big through outbound prospecting, which has been proven time and time again to be the most effective way for us to accomplish our goals, we've got to make sure that the time that we invest in prospecting, which I recommend 3 hours per day, that we're getting the most out of the time that we input, right? I think you would agree to that. The question is, what companies should we trust with not only our money from an investment standpoint, but from an efficiency standpoint with our time? Who out there in the industry has the absolute best data? There's videos of me out there right now saying that I use RedX, okay? Well, I today am changing that. I love you, RedX. I love everything you do to help me grow my business and the agents that I worked with. We appreciate everything you've done, but the facts are this. The RedX data is not as good as other sources I'm gonna recommend in just a second. That's just the reality. Their expired data is way off the mark. Even their Onyx data, okay? Like their top of the line data membership, which they call Onyx, I was a part of that for years and years and years and years and years. There's big influencers out there that still scream from the mountaintops, RedX. Well, the reason why you guys all shy away from expired listings is if you're getting your data from RedX, it makes it very challenging. Why? They give you 75 numbers, okay? 74 of them are wrong. 74 are wrong numbers. So you're spending maybe an hour or two calling expireds to have one contact. Super inefficient. You don't need to do any of that, okay? So I'm on the record, and I thought a lot about this before making this video, but I'm on the record stating that RedX does not have the best leads. They don't have the highest accuracy rate when it comes to these lead sources. Not only is their accuracy not as great, the timing is not as great, right? There's for sale by owners being missed that are going into the system a couple days after they've come into the marketplace. Well, if you followed me for any length of time, you know the importance of being the first voice on day one that these leads come in the marketplace. So RedX is missing the boat on there too, okay? So of all the different sources, Mojo and all these different sources, there are two that I've personally tested out now for the past 6 to 12 months. And I can tell you with absolute certainty that Vulcan 7 and My Plus Leads has the best data when it comes to real estate listing leads. Okay, we're talking about expireds, cancels, withdrawn, FSBOs, for rent by owners, absentee owners, probate, things of that nature. There's nobody that even comes close to these sources. And the difference between these two sources is a couple things. You see, My Plus Leads is a data company, okay? RedX is a marketing and sales company, okay? They're purchasing data from people, they're turning around selling to you. My Plus Leads is a data aggregator. So they're actually selling you the data that they go out and get. That's why their accuracy is so much better. Now, the downfall of My Plus Leads is they don't have a great lead management system, or they don't have a great dialer, okay? So they partner with a company called Agent where that data plugs into, and it's a good experience. The cost is amazing. Okay, the cost of My Plus Leads is what drives a lot of people to go that direction, okay? I'll put a link beneath this video. I think they give you some kind of discount if you use my link. They give you a longer trial, try them out, okay? So the upside is their data is incredible, probably the best data out there. The downside is their lead management system's not great to manage all of your leads. and there's no real dialer that plugs in there without having to go to a third party like an Arch agent to get their data and their dialer. Now, Vulcan 7. Vulcan 7 has data that I would say it can compete with My Plus Leads data, okay? In addition to that, they have a great dialer. Real simple to use, I love it. In addition to that, their lead management system, love their lead management system, how it allows you to set up folders, making your outbound prospecting efforts more efficient and more effective, and allows you to stay organized. One of the biggest challenges that real estate agents have is staying organized with their lead follow-up. I hear it time and time again from all of you. All of you say, dude, how do I keep all these leads organized? Vulcan 7 does a great job. Now, Vulcan 7 is the most expensive lead provider out there. That's okay. Okay, so if you can afford, I think I'll put a link to them beneath this description too. They'll give you some kind of discount. But I think for $250 or $275 a month to get all the expired, cancel, withdrawn for rent by owners, for sale by owners, a great dialer, lead management system, and a bunch of other things that they offer is worth it in your business. If we're having a conversation that $250 a month is too expensive, we need to really, really think about, is this business for you? I mean, certainly $250 a month as an investment in your business is pretty insignificant, okay? And so I think that's a simple price to pay to get your contact rates up. Now I'm gonna end with this. You have to be going after expired listings. You have to be going after cancels, withdrawns, for sale by owners, for rent by owners, absentee owners, probates, divorce attorneys. You gotta go after all of it. And if you're gonna spend 2 to 3 hours saying, okay, Brandon, fine, I'm gonna surrender and I'm going to commit 2 to 3 hours of my day, every day, 5 days a week, maybe 6 days a week, prospecting and honing in this skill. Well, if you could do that for me, here's what you need to do this for yourself, and that is get the best data so that your motivation can stay high, so that your contact rates stay high. The more conversations you have, the more opportunities you find, the more enjoyable prospecting becomes, the more fun you get to have, and the better chances of you coming back the next day to do it. But if you spend your time on the phone, here's my concern with RedX. You spend your hours and hours on the phone, not talking to anybody, then you come back to me and say, you know what, Brandon, prospecting doesn't work. You know what, Brandon, expireds are a waste of time. Well, that's not true. We have to switch the lead provider. And I wanted to make you guys this video for a long time, and I finally am, to ensure that you have the best, absolute best lead sources. So my recommendation is go check out Vulcan 7, go check out My Plus Leads. There's links in the description for you to get free trials and discounts. Go check them out. Just try them. And I think what you're gonna find is, if you call expireds on one of these platforms for one day, your contact ratios are gonna fly through the roof and you won't ever look back. And that's exactly what happened to me and all the agents that I train and that I coach, and I'm hoping that you get that same experience. So if you wanna learn more, you wanna talk about training or coaching with me, there's a link in the description. Click the link. You can schedule time to talk with me or someone on my team about our lifetime prospecting training program. We'll teach you how to get one listing every single week, okay? We'll teach you exactly what to do, exactly what to say, all the marketing, all the prospecting, reverse selling systems, so that you become a dominant listing agent in your marketplace. Click the link. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, supporting me here on this channel, and we'll see you guys in another video very soon.